everybody. We got a road show going here, and
we're out here in San Jose, Santa Clara.
Yeah, we're out here, and we had to go to the courthouse this morning, check on the leads, new leads. So we did that, and then now we're knocking some doors. So here's the deal. Okay, we went to one property and knocked on the door.
And these are pre-probates.
Well, these are pre-probates, kind of a little.
They haven't filed probate. They haven't even started probate.
They haven't even started it yet. And we called, left a message. So we were in the neighborhood, so we knocked a few doors. So one door, knocked, nobody's coming. Knocked a few times. Remember, you always stay till it's a little bit uncomfortable. Keep knocking. Lady comes out with a cane, and yeah, may I help you?
Not happy to see us.
Yeah, not happy. You could already tell the energy. She was a little disturbed. We were at her door, which is fine. We asked for the personal representative. She goes, well, that's my daughter. What do you want? I said, well, we left a message. We're just here. We're going through the probate process, etc., etc. And she goes, no, I don't need no help. And basically,
my daughter's not involved. I'm the executor.
Yeah, and then she kind of just, basically asking us to leave in a, kind of a rude tone in a sense. And then she's closing the door. And then we hear as we're walking, bottom feeders. We said, did she just call us bottom feeders?
She just called us bottom
feeders.
It
was a compliment because we've been called worse. So, and then we figured, okay, shake it off. That's part of the game. So then we went to another door 5 minutes away, and this is how it works. Lady was thrilled we were there. They actually, you know what? I've been trying to find somebody to help me. Can you guys come in? Can I trust you? Go, absolutely. Here's our card. Here's a postcard. And so we talked to her for maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes. We're just left. We're going to another door. But my point is, she was thrilled. We gave her information. We're going to help her kind of with the process.
Yeah, she just needed to be pointed in the right direction. So we explained how, even though we're not attorneys,
yeah, we don't give legal advice.
I can't give you legal advice. I can answer questions to the best of my knowledge, but I'm recommending that you speak to an attorney. We happen to have the attorneys that are already vetted, who specialize in probate and trust, that will set you up with. You have a conversation with them. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. And at least by doing that, you'll speak to an attorney who could clear up any of your concerns and questions, put you on the right path moving forward. She was all for that. And I explained that when you retain an attorney, you're going to need to have a retainer fee. Our company will be able to cover and front the retainer fee for you, cover any out-of-pocket expenses up front. All that gets paid back later. She said, well, that's great, 'cause I don't have any money for that. So we checked all the boxes for her, and she felt very confident talking to us. So we're going to put her into the intake system when we get back to the office. One of the paralegals will contact her tomorrow, start getting into her situation and unraveling the mess to figure out which path forward is the best way to go. I advised her that because there's some animosity between the family, one of the grandkids was removed off the trust, who's not too happy about that. So it's probably going to be better that you have legal counsel retained to take all this on. And she agreed. So that's the direction we're going to go. And then she throws it out there that she wants to sell one of the properties. And that was music to mine and Ray's ears, because we weren't sure if we were going to be selling anything. And it ends up being a property that's out in the Gilroy area. ARV's around $850. We don't know what the condition of the house is yet, but because it's in a trust, we're not going to even have to deal with probate. We're going to be able to alleviate her current situation, fix those problems, get her on the right path forward, and then as soon as she's ready to sell the property, we can go ahead and get it on the market and get it sold, because we don't have to go through the probate process. A trust circumvents having to go through that process. So first door we got called bottom feeders. Next door we get invited in and treated really nicely, and we're going to end up getting the deal.
Well, and again, yeah, that's exactly how it went. And I think the bottom line we're trying to really show the back end is this is how it works, right? You show up to doors, and it's timing. For the other one that didn't want us there, that's not a problem. They didn't need our help, no big deal. You move on. We go to the next one, it was timing. she needs information. And we're there to be informative, to point them in the right direction. And if it comes that they do need to sell one of the properties, with this one advised she does, we want to be an option to be there to give them all the resources. So that's just how it goes. So you just got to get out there, make the calls, get out, go to the doors, and your success rate goes up. So with that being said, we're on our way to the next door. So we will we'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next one.
All right, we're back on the road. We hit a few more doors, and we got 3 more to get. And you know, I think what we really want to emphasize here right now is we've always been very transparent with all the viewers. I almost said listeners, but viewers. And is that, you know, it is a numbers game in a sense, because we spoke earlier on, we knocked one, bottom feeder, leave, the other one, please come in. We hit another door, estate wasn't there. A few others, they weren't there, we left stuff.
Well, there was a gentleman whose friend or whatever answered the door, and she told us he just lost his wife. He's not really
that's what I mean.
meeting with people.
Might have been the caregiver. But nevertheless, our point is that you just got to get out here and do it, because what you're looking for is people that need your help, and they're out there.
And who are open to it.
And are open to it. And the ones that don't, you bottom feeder, get out my board. That's fine, because they clog up the good leads that you're trying to find out. It is a little legwork. You're making the calls, you're sending letters, you're sending texts, you're getting out and door knocking once a week, and you will find one like this one we were doing. We got someone that needs our help, so we want to obviously be there to guide her in that direction.
She was happy to see us.
She was very happy because it was timing. She was at the right time looking for help. She goes, you know, I was actually going to start calling people to help because, you know, this is where I'm at. So it was timing. So you just never know, but you have to get out there and do the work.
You got to be willing to do the legwork.
Yeah.
It's a lot. You might be sitting there watching this being like, man, these guys are crazy. They're on the phones 4 hours, 6 hours a day prospecting. They get in the car and they go door knock people. But that's what it takes.
That's what it takes.
To do the deals, to rise yourself above the competition. This is what it takes. I mean, and this is our job, right? You got to work. So you're not going to be able to sit back and have these deals just fall in your lap. If you're willing to do the work, and it is work, if you're willing to do the work, you're going to realize the wins.
Yeah, in the probate lane business, this is typically how it looks, you know, how we're doing it, and the success we are having, the deals we do get, the deals we don't get. There's a lot of other trainings out there. We're actually doing the work. So we're being very transparent of what it takes. But
you made a good point. We actually
do the work.
That we train other agents on.
Yeah,
we're not just sitting back in our in the high castle telling other agents what to do. We're in the trenches doing the exact same things that we teach.
We're doing it with you, absolutely. And that's what it takes. So I mean, it's just a matter of putting it in your schedule at least once a week. You can get out, and the homes you're door knocking are the conversations you had with people that they were receptive to need help, that you're sending them information. Now you're showing up, giving them the more information. They see who you are. So it just adds that extra layer for when they are ready for you to be that option that's very high on the list. But again, this is what it is. We're showing you. We got 3 more doors to hit, and then we'll be back on the phones this afternoon. And this is the probate. Now again, you do have your other regular real estate, your past clients, your center of influence, you're checking in with them. If you are hitting those expires for sale by owners, that's a whole nother lane. But this is your job, Monday through Friday. What else do you got to do besides get out and work? So if you want business, you got to work. And this is just what we're showing. So until then, we'll see you on the next round. Any final thoughts?
Not really. I mean, I don't want to turn anybody off because of the amount of work that we do. We're being real. We're just trying to keep it real.
We're being real.
To keep it real.
We're not sugarcoating.
The guys that are doing a lot of deals, that are making the high 6 figures, They're not sitting around waiting for social media leads to come in. They're not trying to find other means of generating business that doesn't involve putting in the work. All top producers, they're putting in the work.
Well, and with that, let me just add on. They are, and it's leg work. So if you're starting out, right, the last thing you want to be doing is buying leads because it's expensive. And once you get to a certain point and you have extra capital towards your business, maybe you could add that on, but that's not predictable and reliable. What's predictable and reliable is getting up and you doing the work. It's leg work. And it's a numbers game. Now you start knowing your numbers. I make this many X amount of calls, I get X amount of appointments, I get X amount of leads, I hit these amount of doors, and now you start seeing how your business could work because you're putting in the work. So we're just trying to help you get kick-started without putting a lot of money up front. It's just leg work. And you'll get business. You just got to do the work.
Do the work.
Do the work. All right, till next time, we'll see you shortly. Bye.